Hey, bro, you ready?
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. He's got to gain a 6 there. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Play action now with Allen. Finds his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding a big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Marcus Williams has it. And he makes the left goal. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. So we start our game off with a touchdown, Brock, but not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
Yeah, first drive on defense, the goal is to get off the field, maybe even flip the field with field position. But to score points yourself, that's not something they honestly consider too much. That is until he started that return, baby. And they saw things lining up perfectly for it to happen.
Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Ty Johnson now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Back to the air. It's Allen after the pick. He's got Khalil Shakir. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Tight end going in motion here. It's Allen out of the pistol. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here we go, second and very long. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And he makes the wait. No, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's gonna be third and long.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the Ravens will go on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. They'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Now Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Complete beyond the marker. Offense in the hurry up here. Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. Finds his man, working quickly here. Walker hauls it in. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Ravens first down. We will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive.
13.
Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. He still has room inside the 30. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score is getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 16. Into the hands of Walker. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offense up to the line fast.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Report!
Turning to Henry on 3rd. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, and now they're going to be able to plan for 1st and goal.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Henry. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. Once more, here's Henry. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens pull out in front further, 13-zip. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Trying it left side with Cook. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. That's Odafe Owe with a stop. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. He finds Kincaid. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Bills working here. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. A lot of mess on the move here. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills make it a 1-score game before halftime. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. First down, here's Lamar. He's on the move. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing again is Lamar. Getting out to his left. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. First time this game they've looked to him. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
The QBs today so adept at doing just this, buying themselves enough time and finding a target. The problem on this one, just not the throw he needed to make the completion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Buffalo calls it 2nd time out of the half. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. They motion the tight end over. Jackson now on 3rd. It is Cup, left side. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. It's a pickup of 11.
Because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Henry. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Tackle made by Von Miller. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Jackson, quick pass wide. And he's out of bounds after reaching the 25-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll come up 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Lamar off the play fake. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Kaiir Elam makes the play. And the Bills see their return stop just a little bit short of their own 30.
I've not yet in my lifetime come across a defender who hasn't told me how great an offensive player they were back in the day. Oh, you should have seen me as a running back or wide receiver. Well, right there, that defender showed some of that background. A brilliant job of getting into the open field and setting his offense up for success.
First down throw for Allen. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
They kick the running back in motion. And it is intercepted, but he couldn't stay in bounds. Ooh, offense catches a break there.
That's simply a difficult tightrope walk to stay in.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Catch is made down the right sideline. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
First and 10 from the 41. Man in motion here. On first down, Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Now the Bills use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. First down, ball at the 36. Allen gonna throw again. Pass brought in by Amari Cooper. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
To the air again, Allen. Chased out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
A little bit of chaos, right? When the play breaks down, trying to find a connection and get on the same page, just couldn't do it. I'll tell you this, though, and what I do like is you live to play another down. You don't risk the interception, and you throw it out of bounds.
A little too far left, but it goes off the upright and back in. It's good. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Bass now to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
No, we changed it.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Pass complete to Walker. And he'll get it up to the 44. Offense in the hurry up here. And working a couple of yards past the line. Kaiir Elam getting there for the stop. Working quickly here.
It's second and 8 at the 46-yard line.
This is Henry on second. Open space inside the 40. And he's all the way down to the 36. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
Play fake, Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. Connects on the crosser. And they get this down to the 28.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Henry's going to try to pick it up. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 18-yard line.
On second down, here's Henry again. And he's stopped out at the 16 after a small gain. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 2. Brings up third and 9.
Now Jackson off the play action. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Bullock's kick is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Johnson now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing here, Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here. Trying again, following the sack. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Bills football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Putting the tight end in motion. Handoff headed right. It's Cook. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Here's Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here. Third and long, it's Allen. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens will take over along the midfield stripe after the interception and return.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. A give to Henry. And he'll get this forward, and he's stopped at the 37. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
No, we changed it. No.
Another run for Henry. Along this sideline inside the 25. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get 1, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. On the move, headed right. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Well, that throw just gets away from the quarterback a little bit, and he couldn't stay in the field to play. It's tough to blame him, though. He's got to leave the pocket, and he really had some tough circumstances to try and push that one down the field.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Allen looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it'll be second down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Putting a receiver in motion. Again, Allen to the air. Throw right side is caught by Samuel. That one hits for 30.
Could get that kind of result. That's good enough to knock a defense flat on its back.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. From the red zone now. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills now within 1 score in the 4th. Amari Cooper, the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Bass on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
17.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens leading by 7. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Running once more with Henry. Crosses midfield, still going. And he's brought down at the 44. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, PickADilly, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Prior to 1st down, they decided to call a timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Trying down the middle with Henry. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Here's a give for Henry. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. So Buffalo's going to call it second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Here for 3rd and 3. They run it with King Henry. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
That's a BYOB. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that first down. Well done.
Receiver in motion, headed right. Now an inside give to Walker. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
Motioning one of the tight ends. Here's Henry running left. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? Or both?
All of us. D, all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline.
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more? 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 Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more?
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to get mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more? 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 Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more?
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up. Didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they're loving us no more. No, R&R's the bar is raised. If you know me, know I can bar for days. Nothing there to prove, cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more?
I wanna try to